Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? It is, let's see, Wednesday, November the 16th. I hope you are all well. So, the year is coming to a close, and that has got me thinking about my next journal. So, last year for Christmas, my hubby got me this journal, and then the same thing, different pictures, but the orange cover one. Excuse me. It's in my Christmas haul from last year if you want to see it. But anyways, I've used this journal since the first of the year until now, and I only have a few pages left in here, and then I'll be done with that. So I'll probably time it so that I end it more towards the beginning of the new year, because I hate starting a new journal and the end of an old year. It's just my OCD will not let me do that. Anyway. This has been a great journal because of the size. The thing about it has been, though, when you have this coloring journal this size, the images are shrunk down. And some of this can get to be really just downright tiny. But I had traveled to Florida and New Jersey and some closer destinations, but still traveling over the last year. And this was perfect because I brought the book and, a small selection of markers or pencils, whatever I felt like at the time. So at the end of the day, if I wanted to write about what happened during that day, I wrote about it. If I just wanted to unwind and color something, I colored something. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff stuck into the book. So that is an issue with bound books, books that are bound into a cover. If you don't remove some of the pages, and I did remove some of the pages, but still, look how it's went from this size to this size. If you don't remove some of the pages, your book is going to get this big giant mouth at the end there. And if you keep stuffing it, eventually you'll crack the spine and things will start to fall out. So while it was great working in this, and I do have, like I said, another one, the orange cover one that I have put up for another time. I think I'm going to switch to a big one because there was times when I wanted to color something big and I would have liked it to be in my journal with my writing, but I couldn't because I was using this and I wanted to finish it. So, and also, like I said, this was great for travel, but I don't see myself going. And I know if restrictions ease up and everything, I'll probably go to New Jersey in the spring or the summer, early summer. But I don't see myself going to any Florida trips or anything in 2021. Yeah, unfortunately. Enough about that. So, I was going through my books to see what I could come up with to turn into a coloring journal, or just would already be a coloring journal, So I found this one. This was my first one my brain went to because this one is hardbound. So, it's nice to have that desk built in for you. This one also, I like this one because it has the coloring pages here, and the backgrounds are done, which is great because at the end of the day, when I'm in my bed just watching TV or whatever, for me, coloring falls into a couple categories. It's something that I want to really put a lot of effort into, do the backgrounds, the Instagram pictures and all that stuff. And then there's just the coloring where I have to do it to just release the day. So this is great for that because the backgrounds are done for you. Basically, you just, fill in. You can straight color. You can, whatever you want to do. You can shade to the heavens if you want. But I like the pictures in here. I like the colored backgrounds. So this was a big, high up on my list of things to make into a coloring journal. It has a lot of white space here. Areas where you can write. That's my bird clock. It freaks everyone out. We just have to let it talk. Okay. It has these where you can take photographs and, match them to the dimensions here and paste them right in. There's just the possibilities are endless with this book here. So it was like, I thought, well, that's, no problem. This is going to be it. I can remove some of the pages. And by the way, if you're going to do that in a sewn bound book, do not rip them out. Then you will ruin the stitching and everything else will fall out as well. So I usually take my metal straight edge ruler, put it right here and just tear them. You can also put something behind there and X-Acto them out if you want. But I thought, yeah, perfect. I'll just remove some of the pages. And this will be my 2021 journal. This will be great. I can't wait to do it. So I thought, well, let me test first. So I tested. And, yeah. So this one was meant to, I guess I was meant to fill in the eel here, because this falls under the, let's see, where is it at? Yeah, this falls under the section called doodling, where they want you to complete the doodles, which sounds fun. And, I'm all about that life. I would like to learn how to do Zen doodling, Zen tangling, and all that stuff. Like, I bought my daughters many books on how to do it, but I myself do not know how to do it. I can follow a pattern that they've already given me, but, like, I can't just sit down and think up patterns. My mind does not work that way. I wish it did. I have boards on it on Pinterest, but yeah, don't do it. Anyway, so yes, I think I was supposed to continue with this, but I didn't. I just colored it in. So this is Prismacolors and layers of them, and you can see that this paper is so smooth. So smooth. So you can get clear gesso and put that over your page, and then it'll have some tooth. But I'm thinking to myself as I'm saying that, every night, when I want to break out the gesso, put that on the page that I decide I want to color in, would I want to wait for it to dry? Would I want to go through all those steps just to unwind with my journal? Probably not. So that's when I started thinking, yeah, I'm going to have to leave this book alone, and this is just going to be a coloring book because I do love it, and I do love the doodling part, and this will be just, stay-at-home coloring book like all my other ones. And yeah, I can either gesso the pages that I want to do, or I can try and see how paper is. Okay, pretty good. I mean, not awful by any means, but not the best. So yeah, I don't know how watercolor is going to work in here, but I can try that as a base as well and see how that works out. So yeah, this one is not going to cut it for my next journal. So then I kept looking. Yep. Ugh. Okay, so I found this one. Now this book, I got at Ollie's during the height of the lockdown in the spring, because Ollie's, I guess, was kept open since it sells food, and that is what we went there for. But I did mosey on over to the book section, of course, and it was bare. Like, I mean, I couldn't believe how bare. I've never seen Ollie's shelves that bare before. But I did find this one, and it was such a cheerful, like, something, in such a hard time that we were going through. And just the title, Time to Dream, Color, Relax, and Develop Your Creativity. I really like this book a lot. Let's see. Our price, $12.99. And Ollie's was $1.99. It's from Barron's. So, this is just one of those stock imagey books and those creative things. And it has a lot of different, seasonal things in it. Right here in the back, we're like in a wintry mode here. Oh, I don't know why I have this marked because I haven't colored it. Probably because I want to. And, it's just a variety of different things. And then you have pages that have the backgrounds done, which is thumbs up, because sometimes I like doing backgrounds and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I want to finish a picture, the whole entire picture, like in an hour, and I don't want to do all that. Sometimes I just want to color a little thing and then not come back to it for a while. So this book is got such a variety in it, and I thought this will make a perfect journal. And what really cinched the deal was, find it. So I had worked on this page in 5 Supplies Use It Up, which was a challenge that I had made in the summer, spring or summer, where, you know, I was just picking 5 supplies at random, like with my eyes shut. I think I had 3 markers and 2 gel pens because I'm trying to use those up. And so I had worked on this page, and the book sat open for a long time, and that caused this split here. So, can you see that? Yeah, so there's the split, and you can see where my whole signature is coming out right there. So now this is actually a good thing that this happened, because this made me think about this whole project that I'm getting ready to do. Like I was telling you with this one, when you use a coloring book or bound book as a journal, there's going to be stuff that you're going to want to stick in here. You know, tickets, bus pass, whatever little memorabilia that you like. When you do that, you're going to get that big mouth thing happening at the end, and it's going to put stress on the binding. This binding apparently can't take any stress because it's already fallen apart just from me having the book laying open. And the glue has just ripped away. So that got me thinking, well, I'm going to have to do something about that, because I can't have a journal that I can't stick stuff in. That's just how I journal. That's just how I am. I'm going to want to put pictures in it. I'm going to want to put lists in it. I'm going to want to just add stuff to it. I think that's what makes a journal look cool when you're finished with it. And if I can't do that, I know myself, I won't keep up with it. So I'm going to take this apart, and each signature I'm going to have to, so here's a signature. A signature is a set of folded paper, and it can be any size. It can be 4 pieces making 8. It could be, 8 pieces making 16, whatever. So here's like one signature. There's another. You can see here all of the signatures. So I am going to take this whole book apart. Cover's going to have to come off. Glue's going to have to be scraped off of the edges. And I'm going to rebind it. And I'm going to make a cover for it out of something. I don't know if it's going to be a cereal box, something like that, where I can, strengthen it up with paper bags and whatnot, or if it's going to be, I thought about making it out of like a placemat, having a cloth cover, and then just sewing the signatures into, like, say this was the cover, right? I would sew the signatures into here, and that gives you a little bit more room. But whatever I do, whatever I use, I'm going to make the spine of that thing bigger, probably about twice the size. That way I don't have to remove a lot of pages out of here, because I like all of the pages, most of them anyway. If I'm not going to use them for actually coloring in, they'll still be great for posting other, pasting photos or magazine clippings or whatever, writing words, I don't want to lose any of these pages. I think they're all pretty cool. So then I thought, well, okay, but I like to sketch as well in my journal and like have pages to write, open writing pages. So I came across this book in my stash. You might remember me showing it in a haul. This is just Ed Ink, adult coloring book. Tattoos, and I have lots of tattoo books, so I'm going to use this in there. So these pages have perforation, right? I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. Yeah. Okay, so now when you're going to do that and make signatures, what you're going to need to do is take two pages. So say this one and this one. And when they're out of the book, you're going to have to washi tape them together so that you still have pages. So this will give me, since these are one-sided, this will give me the whole back side to write or sketch something. So that solves my problem of needing white space. So when I rebind this one, it'll be, you know, the pages that are already in the signature, but I will also add washi taped together pages of this, if that makes any sense at all. So then I will have a you know, multi-purpose journal, coloring book, sketchbook, all in one spot, and I won't have to worry about the spine breaking because I'll be making my own spine, my own cover essentially, and it should be awesome. It should be a great project. So let me know if it's something that you would like to see me tackle. It would have to be in parts, obviously, because you know, it takes a while. I don't know how to make a video speed up. I can ask my husband to help, especially if the restaurants and everything close. He'll be hanging around wearing the same pajama pants, driving me crazy. So, I can put him to work and see if he can help me like do it in a speed version. But yeah, let me know if you'd like to see me Frankenstein a coloring journal book together to usher in the hopefully better new year. Fingers crossed, everyone. So that's all I have today. Sending you lots of love from Ohio to wherever you are. Take care and be safe, and happy holidays coming up, Thanksgiving, if I do not speak to you before then. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.